It's time now for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. And now Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Jared Patterson. Coach Salem Tigers went down to Thayer and took on a very good Thayer Bobcat team. We know they're state ranked, and this is a very incredible team. Coach Pitts does a great job with these guys, and it just seems that they keep pulling fantastic athletes out of the woodwork down there at Thayer. I don't know where they get them, but very, very good discipline and a young basketball team. Coach, Tigers held their own for the first, I want to say 10 minutes of the game, and then suddenly after a three and a couple of quick turnovers, you could just feel the air kind of go out of the building, couldn't you?
Yeah, they're an incredible team, incredibly well coached. Still a young team with 3 sophomores, 3 juniors, and they're going to have a really successful run here at the end of the season. And it's just one of those things. They caught fire right there in the second quarter, and it was really hard to stay with them, and they just kept going. And it's one of those things, you take a couple things from it, learn from it, and then, move on to the next test.
And when you see a team like that, you know, as you mentioned, great coaching, but the athletes themselves, they buy into the program. And as you mentioned, 10th and 11th graders, they're all going to be back next year. How good could this team be next year, Coach?
I mean, Coach Fitz has been there quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if he's won 10 or 11 straight district titles, but man, he's had a lot of success and a really good coach. Before the meeting, before the game, I was just trying to, bounce information off him, get anything from him, because he's such a good coach. And, this team is getting hot at the right time, and they played Mansfield in the district championship or district, so they might face them. And if they can get past them, man, they can go a long way.
And they're not going to get anything but better, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all the way down through the rest of the year. And I think next year, too, they will be a force to be reckoned with again. Well, again, we did have some positive out of this, though. Caden Gately probably played his best game as a Tiger, ended up with 20 points. Coach, you had to be happy with his play down. And this was not when Thayer brought in second-teamers. This was against their first team.
Yeah, Caden Gately, one of the bright spots was him coming out, just playing, like you said, one of the best games he's played all season. And he was just aggressive inside and had some really good finishing moves, stuff that we've been, harping on all year, and he really came to play. And so if he can really get, his confidence going right now, that would be the perfect time for us to, win a few games here at the end and going into district, have some confidence and, shake things up a little bit.
You get a guy like him and Hayden Sanders and getting that confidence and then rolling into district play with all the wheels all starting to go into the right direction, all going the same way, and all of a sudden it's like your alignment on your car just all falls in, and then it doesn't become a chore trying to keep up with guys when you're trying to play defense. The guys will just start playing off each other. And that's really what the whole intent is when you get to district play, is to have everything working in unison, isn't it?
Yes, just clicking at the right time and, playing good basketball, improving each night, and, feeling good, feeling confident going into that district is going to be a really big key for us. And, keep that momentum. There's a lot of winnable games in our district. It's a very even district. And honestly, 1 through 6, any of those 6 teams can bring home a district title.
Absolutely. But tonight you have the Mountain View Liberty Eagles coming to town. Mountain View and Salem have had some knockdown, drag-out games in the past, and this is another very athletic team, isn't it, Coach?
Yeah, they have 2 kids that just really stand out, Terrell Gaines and Drew Ripko, and those 2 kids, they can light it up. They can shoot the lights out, and just 2 smaller athletic guards that really have a lot of things in their back pocket that they can do, and it's going to be a battle for us. We have a plan, and hopefully it turns out well for us, and we can limit them as much as possible and make it close at the end and see what happens.
For a small school, and I don't know where they find them, but they seem to have an awful lot of fast kids down there. Their track team is great. They've got great receivers on the football team, and they're pretty quick on the basketball floor too, aren't they?
Yes, they play up tempo, and that's what we generally like to play. So it could be a fun, exciting game tonight. Try to limit them as much as possible, but 2 up tempo teams. It's going to be in track meet probably tonight. So we'll see how it plays out and we're going to give it our best effort.
And then next week is the last week of SCA play, Coach. It doesn't even seem possible the season is that close to the end, but that's how fast it goes in basketball, doesn't it?
Yeah, playing 3 conference games this week, and that's almost half your conference playing that, and playing the Houston one way early in January, it just makes it kind of strange just how quick it goes by, and you're trying to learn from one game in the SCA, and then the next night you're playing 2 hours away and trying to get a scouting report together and game plan without a practice, makes it difficult. But our kids are willing to learn and work, and we're just doing our best we can.
And because it's so condensed, if somebody has a nagging injury or somebody gets the flu or something, you could be without your best player in your conference games, couldn't you?
Yeah, and this time of the year we actually do have a little bit of stomach bug going around the high school here, so hopefully that's over and out after this weekend, and we can get healthy and finish SCA play strong. We want to be positive in SCA play because we got a really strong conference.
All right, Coach, the very best of luck tonight against the Mountain View Liberty Eagles in Little Cheerleader Night. You'll love that one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir, and stay tuned for Tiger basketball. It is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball comes your way next.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Taxmasters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Align by Design Health Center, Town and Country Bank, Healthy Dent County, Elwood Real Estate, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC. And now get ready for Salem Tiger basketball.
Welcome to the Salem High School Gymnasium Little Cheerleader Night. And they had the little cheerleaders in between the halves of the JV game. They'll do the same thing when they get to the varsity game here. And it's a packed crowd here at the high school gymnasium. It's Mountain View Liberty versus Salem. Starting lineups for the Salem Tigers.
Peyton Ricker, junior. Bryson May, junior. John Conkle, senior. Hayden Sanders, junior. Caden DuBois, junior.
Is Caden Gately, at least to start out. We'll see, he is on the bench, but he was feeling a little bit under the weather yesterday. The Mountain View Liberty Eagles, it'll be Drew Ripko. Starting out, Drew is a real good player. Terrell Gaines, also another very, very good player. Gavin Reese, and of course, taking nothing away from these other guys, either Carter Pruitt and Lucas Frazier. Just a solid group. Mountain View used to be always red, white, and blue. Now they've got gray uniforms with red trim on the pants, and also on the letters, Salem in their home whites, the navy blue numbers, as well as the navy blue trim on the sides. We're underway. Salem, Hayden Sanders does the tip and gets it back. Salem in control of the ball against the very good Eagle team. Right now with a Gunnar Conkle beyond the three-point line. Looks inside, goes across the floor to Trey Richter. Richter starts to drive in, stops, goes underneath the Conkle all alone. He scores! 2-0 Salem Tigers. Conkle did a little circle around about, got underneath the basket. He was wide open. Reese with it now, goes in the corner. Looking there is Frazier. Back out on top to Reese. Reese back to Frazier. Puts up the three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. But captured there by Mountain View. Taking it all the way down as Frazier. Missed that layup and bringing it down as Sanders. After Reese gets that first rebound. Pass underneath the Branson May. He's alone and he scores. Tigers beat the press. Able to get an easy lay in there as Mountain View just collapsed all around center court. May got down behind the defense, was wide open at the baseline. Reese has it. Reese drives down the right side, stops, puts underneath, stolen away by Gunnar Conkle. He read that very well. Off it goes to Du Bois, now back to Richter at center court. Trey Richter gets a little pick from Conkle, tries to drive in, cannot. Goes back outside, leaves it for Gunnar beyond the three-point line. He starts to take it to the hole off the glass, missed it. Brought down by Pruitt, quickly in motion. Pruitt all the way down to the net, throws it up, and it trickles in. Carter Pruitt from the rebound all the way down. He does it coast to coast, 4-2. Tigers on top. Here's Sanders to Gunnar Conkle. Underneath, intended for May, knocked out of bounds there by Terrell Gaines. Carter, pretty good sized kid, plays football. And once he got going, you don't want to get in his way. The pass goes on top to Richter. Trey gets by one man, stops all the way to the hole, but he walked with the ball. Turns the ball over. First turnover for the Salem Tigers. Bringing it up will be Reese. Reese for the Eagles goes to his right, goes on the baseline, bounce pass underneath off the fingertips of Lucas Frazier and out of bounds. That'll belong to the Salem Tigers. Ball had some spin on it when he let it go, and it kind of tailed away from Frazier, and he reached for it, could not corral it. 4-2 Salem. Richter handing it off to May on near center court. Bryson May hanging on to it, guarded by Gaines. Drives in, flips that ball off the background, comes down into Conkle off the glass and in. I don't think that was intended, but we'll take it. Ball got knocked out of May's hands off the backboard. Conkle with a rebound puts it home. Ball stolen away by Richter from Gaines, but he is called for the foul. Trey thought he had it clean. First foul of the game. Inbound comes back to Gaines. 6-2 Salem Tigers on top, 5:25 to go. This is the first quarter. This is SCA play. Driving in is Gaines. Stops, running jumper. It's good. Terrell Gaines with that long jump. He had to shoot or pass it as soon as he came down, and he did. 6-4 our score. Here's Gunnar Conkle at the top of the key. Bounce pass out intended for Richter. Almost lost it. Trey does battle for it. Gets it over to Du Bois. Caden Du Bois, top of the key, goes outside to Richter on the baseline, looking for Sanders instead. Turn around, jump shot up and good. Heck of a shot by Trey Richter. He had Sanders on the baseline, and I think he faked out the defender because he turned that way just ever so slightly and then turned around the other way and buried the 9-footer. Here's Gaines, bounce pass down low. Trying to cut inside and getting the shot up and in is Carter Pruitt. He's a force down there in that low post. Very solid young man. Here's Richter, 8-6, Salem on top. Trey between the circles, gets a bit of a pick, moves to his right. Underneath it goes to Conkle, off the glass and in. Salem Tigers using that low post to their advantage here early on. They have a 4-point lead. Gately getting ready to come in the game. 4:10 to go. We're in the first quarter. Moving to his left is Gaines. Gaines driving all the way down. Shot a little bit short. And a charge called on Ribko, and he might be hurt. He came down awkwardly. And he's on the floor right at the baseline. He's slow in getting up, that's for sure. And he'll check out the game here for a minute or two. Well, actually, he stays in the game. They didn't make him leave. Usually when they stop play like that, they make you leave. They did not. He stays in the game. He's feeling it, though. You can see he's sucking some air out there. Richter goes left side to Conkle. Going to Sanders in the corner. Back to Conkle. Conkle feeding it into May, but he can't hang on to it. Stolen away, and back comes Ripko. Puts it down in the corner. Jump shot up, and good. Drew Ripko with that basket. He was wide open. I was expecting to pass a little bit earlier, but they got it to him anyway. He was able to put it home on the pass by Reese. 10-8 our score. With the ball, Conkle beyond three. Bounce pass to Trey Richter between the circles. Bounce pass back to Conkle from 7. It's good. Pull-up jumper by Conkle. 12-8, Salem on top, 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in this, the first quarter. Mountain View has Gavin Reese in charge right now. He moves to his left, stops, thought about the three, instead goes in the corner, waiting for it there. Frazier goes back on top to Reese, and he hits the three. 1 point ball game here, just underway here in Salem. We played about 2/3 of the first quarter. As Conkle has it, Salem with a 1 point lead. Here's Richter for the three. Way too hard off the backside. Comes down in the hands of Gaines. Gaines all the way down. Gaines trying to scoop it up. Missed it. Brought down, put back up and in by Pruitt. 13-12 Mountain View with their first lead of the game. Here's Bryson May. On top, Conkle. Conkle right at the top of the key. Bounce pass over to Richter, back to Conkle. Left side pass to May. Back to Conkle from just right at the free throw line, virtually. Missed it, brought down by Frazier. The other way, it's Gaines. Gaines, right side pass to Reese. Cross it goes for the three-pointer, up and good from Frazier from the corner. And suddenly Mountain View with a 16-12 lead. Richter left side to Sanders. Quick three by Sanders. Splashes home. Back to a 1 point ball game. 1:35 to go left in the first quarter. Gavin Reese between the circles. Reese trying to drive in. Stops, kicks it outside again. A three from the corner. It's too short. Brought down and a push off there by, I believe, Reese on Gately. So Gately gets the rebound. Reese gets the foul. Second team foul on Mountain View. With that ball, Richter goes right side to Conkle. Conkle trying to dance in, fadeaway jumper goes. He's got 10 in this first quarter. As Ripko brings it down. Ripko to the paint, kicks it outside. A three-pointer there, partially blocked, comes down. Salem did not see it as Reese gets it there. Back on top, flipping that ball up and in is Gaines with that little lofty shot that he has. With the ball, Trey Richter with under a minute to go out near center court. 18-17, Mountain View with the lead. Pass to Sanders, just hit a three moments ago. That ball tipped, goes out of bounds off the hands of Drew Ripko. Here's Richter on the inbound. Driving inside, down low to Gunnar Conkle. Back to Richter on the baseline. Back to Conkle. Open for the three. Takes it too hard. Comes right through the hands of Ripko. All the way down. Off the glass. Too hard. Brought down by Conkle. Conkle the other way. Conkle has it knocked out of his hands by Ripko. Then he banks it off Conkle. That's a very good play by Ripko. .13 seconds left. Good effort there by Ripko to run all the way back. Pass goes in the corner. Trying to get it inside. Goes back to Reese. Ball tipped, stolen away by the Tigers. 3 seconds left. Sanders has it. Takes the three-pointer, but he walked with the ball as time expires. Was going to pass, then going to shoot. And the Tigers and Mountain View. Very close game after 1 quarter of play. It's Mountain View 18, Salem 17. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276. Back Salem High School Gymnasium earlier tonight, the Salem JV did defeat Mountain View 67-39. Right now 18-17, Mountain View with that lead. Salem Tigers coming in 6-15, 14-4, I believe Mountain View's record was when I checked it. And they're back on the floor now, and again, different colored uniforms, kind of really different from the typical Mountain View uniforms we have seen so much in the past. With the ball right now on the inbound is Reese. Gives it to Ripko, a long three. It's an air ball, goes out of bounds. Right off the bat, took an NBA three, and that ball was way offline. As Tigers get it back, go in the corner to May. Bryce and May all the way across to Richter, open for a three to Sanders. It's good. Hayden Sanders with 2 threes in this one. Salem with a 2-point lead. As it's Gaines, goes down in the corner to Rutledge underneath, all alone, and putting a shot up. And missing was Reese, but he was fouled there by Gately, and he'll shoot 2. First shooting foul in the game for either team. 7:24 to go, just underway second quarter. The free throw is no good by Gavin Reese. Next one is also no good. Tipped and brought down by who? And they're going to say it's a Mountain View ball underneath the basket. As it was Ripko able to get it and bank it off of Gunnar Conkle. Mountain View gets it in. Shot up and no good. Brought down underneath by Rutledge. Taken away, put back out for the long three by Gaines. No good, and Gately brings that down. Long pass underneath to Richter. He banks it in. 22-18 the score. Here's Reese, the middle of the floor, out on top. Here's Pruitt all the way down. Lost the ball, but a foul called on Hayden Sanders, and they'll call that a shooting foul. Kind of a questionable call there, but it looked like Pruitt was changing hands, not shooting. But they're going to call the shooting foul anyway. So to the line goes Pruitt. He's got 6 points, and he misses that. Three team fouls on Salem. Pruitt has another free throw. This one is good. 3-point ball game with Salem on top as Richter has it. Against some forecourt pressure by Mountain View. Sanders has it. Back to Richter. Richter spins, loses his balance, lost the ball, and a foul's going to be called on Ripko. That'll be his second. Gave him a little shove to get that ball as he's trying to get some separation. Officials caught it. Otherwise, I think if Ripko could have gotten the ball away when Trey first turned, I think it'd have been good, but had to still use the body to maneuver Trey away from the ball. In the corner, Sanders Inside it goes to May. Outside to Richter for the three. It's short. Comes down in the hands of Rutledge. The other way, here's Ripko down the middle of the floor, all the way down. Walked with it, no call. Gunnar Conkle brings that ball down, but then he's going to be fouled by Ripko, or is Gunnar going to get the foul? They're going to call it on Gunnar Conkle. Ripko actually pushed down Gunnar, no call on that one. Very, very fast young man in Drew Ripko. Tosses it back to Reese, who gets it across the timeline, goes into Gaines. Gaines all the way down. His shot is blocked there by Gunnar Conkle, who brings down that ball, trying to spin away. Gately knocked down, no call there. Gunnar goes in the corner to Sanders. Quick three, no. Taken down underneath by Reese. Salem did not set up at all. And here comes back the other way, Gaines, all the way down. Shot blocked there by Gately. But he gets the foul call. Looked like Caden played it well, but may have gotten some wrist. Second foul on Caden Gately. And going to the line will be Gaines. Gaines' free throw is no good. Terrell Gaines, as Du Bois comes back in the ballgame. He started. Gately came in. And Gaines with another free throw. This one is good. 22-20, Salem with the lead. Again, four-court pressure. Ball taken by May. May driving down all the way, puts a shot up. He is fouled by Ripko, and that'll be his third. Now they're going to call it on Gaines. Wow. That looked like Ripko's foul all the way. They're calling it on Gaines. And to the line, May. The free throw is no good. May with a couple of points. In this one, free throw shooting has not been good by either team here so far initially. May does miss the second one. And now Sanders will reach in and get a silly foul on the rebound. Now he's got two. And now Mountain View will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Hayden Sanders reaching in for that ball between two Mountain View Liberty Eagles. And he gets his second foul. A little lapse of judgment there by Hayden. Not going to get that ball. And if you do, you're not going to be able to keep it. Ball stolen away by Conkle. Conkle all by himself will go in and lay it in. He's got 12. The Tiger lead is 4. Ripko the other way. Ripko to the paint, kicks it down low. There is Frazier underneath, putting a shot up, missing that one. Putting it back up and missing it again. This time was Pruitt. He tries it a third time, misses it. A fourth time, and a foul called underneath after Ripko missed it. Pruitt with 2 rebounds, Frazier with 1, and Ripko with 1. 4 rebounds for Mountain View. They could not score. Ripko the line, he will shoot 2, and he makes that first one. Foul called on Bryson May. Next one by Ripko is also good. 2-point ball game as Landon Richter checks in. Comes back to Trey Richter. Trey on their center court. 5 minutes to go in the first half. 24-22. Here's Gunnar Conkle. Right side pass to Richter. Richter inside the Conkle. Ball is knocked away, and it's going to be taken by Mountain View. That's their third steal. 4th turnover for the Salem Tigers. Down all the way, it's Gaines, and Gaines called for the charge. Terrell Gaines gets the charge. He's got 3 fouls now. Make that his second foul, excuse me. 4:45 to go. Richter gets the pick, stops. Trying to find Gunnar Conkle. That ball knocked away. Goes back and gets it. As Frazier tipped it away. Lucas Frazier tipped it away from him. Here comes Richter all the way down. Outside to Du Bois for the 3. Off the rim. Brought down on the backside by Gaines. Gaines pulls up, takes the three. It's good. And back on top is Mountain View. They've had a 1-point lead. They've had as much as a 2-point lead in this one. Pass goes behind May as Richter thought he was going to stay to the outside. Bryson cut to the baseline. The timeout called by Coach Patterson. 25 for Mountain View, 24 for Salem. We'll come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
25-24, still a 1-point lead for Mountain View. They had that at the end of the first quarter. We are about halfway through the second quarter. Salem did get out to a 4-point lead here in the second quarter, but Mountain View scored the last 5 points to take the lead. Walking that up is Reese. Reese comes down, looks left, now looks right. Gives it off to Ripko. Drew Ripko going back to Gaines. Gaines kicks it down the corner to Rutledge for the three. It's good. (28-24) our score. Gunnar Conkle has it. Right side pass to Trey Richter. Now go to the middle of the floor. Back to Du Bois. Right side to Hanger. Brendan Hanger just checked in moments ago. Now Gunnar Conkle trying to go through the paint. Goes off his shin out of bounds. 5th turnover for Salem. As Gunnar tried to rush that one through, ball went off his shin and out to the back wall. With the ball, Ripko getting a pick there from Reese. Goes all the way down. His jump shot no good. Brought down by Conkle. Gunnar with now 4 rebounds in this game. Fires a right side to Richter. Richter on top to Landon Richter. Outside to Hanger. Hanger had that ball stolen away. And back comes Mountain View. Here's Gaines laying it up, hand in. 4th steal for Mountain View. 6 turnovers for Salem Tigers. 30-24. Mountain View on a 10-0 run right now. Here's Richter trying to take it all the way down off the glass. Count the bucket and the foul. And Ripko complaining about it. And the official calls it anyway. So Richter gets the basket and the foul on Ripko, which would be his 3rd. Checking in. Frazier comes back in for Mountain View. Free throw short and taken down and controlled there by Pruitt. He's got 5 rebounds. 2:31 to go. This is the first half. 30-26. Long pass across to Rutledge for another 3, and it's good. (33-26). Driving down, it's shot by Richter, no good. It was out to Conkle. Ball still loose on the floor and taken there by Mountain View. 3-on-2 as Carter brings it down. He gives it back to Gaines all the way down. A little floater, no good, and Du Bois has it. Du Bois over to Conkle, 33-26. Conkle stops, looks for some help, back to Richter. Trey can't dance in, backs up, thought about the 3, now to Conkle. Conkle trying to get away from Reese. Goes back to Du Bois, right side to Richter. Gives off to Landon Richter, he gets bumped. Now gets away from Gaines. Landon between the circles, stops, takes the 3, no good. Taken down under control by Rutledge and back the other way. Quickly the other way, Gaines, a long 3, and it's good. Coach Patterson calls timeout with 1:13 to go in the half. 36 for Mountain View, 26 for the Salem Tigers. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Terrell Gaines started out a little bit slow in this one, but he has picked up the pace, and he has 9 points in this second quarter. He has 13 on the game. Gunnar Conkle leads Salem with 12. Salem down, though, by 10 right now as Carter Pruitt has 7 points, and you've got Ripko with 4 and Reese with 3 and Rutledge with 6. So, yeah, a little bit of separation out there. Hayden Sanders with 6 for Salem and Richter with 6. And Gunnar Conkle with 12. Got a 2 from Bryson May in there, and that's the Salem Tigers scoring. Mountain View 4 of 10 from the stripe. Salem 0 for 2. So 1:05 to go, and Trey Richter brings it down. All the way down off the glass, missed it, brought down to control by Reese. Reese quickly the other way in the offensive zone, flips it in the corner. Pruitt has it all the way across to Rutledge for another 3. He's 3 for 3. He bangs that one home. 39-26. A lot of shooters on this Mountain View Liberty Eagle team. As Richter tries to dance in, gets cut off. Now tries to reverse his field and goes out of bounds, intended for Sanders in the corner. But Hayden left his post and came up to help Trey, and in doing so, the ball goes out of bounds. That's turnover number 8 for the Salem Tigers. And with 30 seconds to go, here comes Gaines. Gaines outside to Rutledge. All the way back to Reese. Reese beyond 3, back to Rutledge. Trying to drive in, kicks it outside to Frazier. Back to Reese. The shot up, no good. Foul called on Salem. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 18 seconds to go. So Hayden Sanders will pick up foul number 3. To the line goes Gavin Reese. He's 0 for 2. His free throw, again, no good. Bryson May back in. Sanders checks out. (39-26). And that free throw also no good as May takes down that rebound. Gunnar Conkle will walk it up. Down to 10 seconds. Salem looking for that last shot. Gunner's going to take it all the way down. Spin, turns. His jumper is good. With 2 seconds left, a long 3 is short on the effort there by Gaines. And we have played one half here at Salem. It's Mountain View 39, the Salem Tigers 28. We'll come back in 3 minutes with stats on that first half. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Street.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
As we return to the Salem High School Gymnasium, little cheerleader night tonight, and you might have caught a little bit of that as we came back, as a lot of the youngsters are out there doing their cheer routines. They did a lot of practice over the week at the Community Center at the Armory, and providing some halftime entertainment at the high school gym. A big thrill for a lot of those kids, and earlier today between the JV first and second half, they also had the preschoolers that did their routines. That was a lot of fun here on Little Cheerleader Night. Don't forget, next week we have senior nights, as Mountain Grove will be in town for both boys and girls games, and we'll have senior nights for both. And that will be here at the Salem High School gym. Yes, I think the girls will have another game the following Monday against St. Clair, but they're going to hold their senior night against Mountain Grove on Monday night. We'll be here to bring it to you on KSMO Media, as well as KSMO Radio AM 1340 and FM 95.7. And then the boys, the following night, will have their senior night as they take on the Mountain Grove Panthers. And again, right here at KSMO Media, both the JV and varsity contests will be streamed, and the varsity contest will be broadcast on KSMO AM 1340 FM 95.7. Tigers got out to a good start in this one and stayed right with Mountain View all the way through about 2.5, 3 minutes into that second quarter. And then Terrell Gaines kind of took over, got a couple of threes, and then Brady Rutledge had 3 threes in that second quarter. He's 3 for 3, shooting threes as well. He's got 9 points, and that all of a sudden gave Mountain View with an 11-point lead here in the second quarter. As Salem went a little bit cold from the floor for about a 3-minute stretch in that second quarter. And Mountain View is not a team you can do that, go on any kind of extended stretch without scoring, because they are a very, very athletic team. If you're watching them, you see just how fast they can be. Drew Ripko, probably one of the quickest young men I know of, running back for the football team, and here he is. I mean, he's catching up to guys going down the floor, out racing them back. He's just very, very, very fast. And so, but he's got 3 fouls, and he had to sit down. And I was hoping that would give the Salem Tigers a little bit of a jump, but they were able just to maintain steady even with Mountain View after that. But they trail it by 3 as Brady Rutledge hit that 3-pointer that separated out just a little bit more. And it was an 8-point deficit when he hit that one. That kind of quelled the rest of this first half. 39-28, leading scorer in the ball game for the Salem Tigers, and actually for both teams, is Gunnar Conkle. He has 14. He's followed up by Trey Richter with 6. Hayden Sanders has 6. Bryson May 2. Leading rebounder Gunnar Conkle, he has 4. And Caden Gately has 2. Bryson May and Hayden Sanders and Caden DuBois each with 1 in the game. For Mountain View Liberty, their leading scorer is Terrell Gaines. He has 13. 9 for Rutledge, 7 for Carter Pruitt, 4 for Ripco, 3 for Reese, 3 for Lucas Frazier as well. Leading rebounder Pruitt with 5. Reese has 3. 2 for Gaines, 2 for Ripco, 2 for Frazier, and 1 for Rutledge. 3 fouls on Ripco, 2 on Gaines. The Salem Tigers, Hayden Sanders with 3, Caden Gately with 2. Turnovers, Salem Tigers had 8. Mountain View had a total of 3. And those 3 all came in the first quarter. Salem Tigers had 3 steals, 4 steals for Mountain View. Really, free throw shooting, probably about the only thing Mountain View did not do very well of. 4 of 10 in that first half. Salem Tigers were 0 for 2. We are at halftime. Earlier tonight, the JV did defeat Mountain View by a score of 67-39. They're playing some very good basketball right now. And you got to tip your cap. Coach Jordan McLaurin doing a really good job with that JV, and they're playing very well. And good luck to them the last couple of games of this year. And I hope that those players moving up to varsity next year are going to be making some really tough competition, because they've got some pretty good talent down that JV team. So be interesting to see what happens in the future of the Tiger basketball, because there's a lot of good things starting to show up that will really be impressive for the next few seasons. We are at halftime, 39-28, Mountain View on top. Salem Tigers at 2-2 in the conference, trying to get over 500 again. But right now, Mountain View, who is 4-0 in the conference, they are trying to get to that 5-0 mark with 2 games next week, and they'll finish out their schedule next week. And the Salem Tigers still have 2 weeks to go in their regular schedule. So the size of the school difference, and that's what will make the difference here, is Mountain View will finish out next week. And Thayer this week, by the way, they had a lot of makeup games. They had 4 games. The boys did 4 games this week. They have a game tonight. They got a game tomorrow afternoon. And the girls had 3 games. So they were very busy on makeup games. Tigers been very fortunate, have got all their makeup games in. You know, last year we never got the game in with Houston because of the snow and the ice that came in that last week. So that one never did ever get played last year. We are at halftime, 39-28. We're going to take a 3-minute break, come back with the second half. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything. From furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these winter car care deals at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, where you can get a Performance Tool 6-piece hook and pick set for only $10.99, a Titan 25-piece hex key set for $13.99, and 6-ton jack stands $84.99 for the pair. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
We are back from our halftime break, getting ready for the second half. We want to thank all the people to make it possible for us to bring you Tiger Sports and other Tiger events here on KSMO Media. That includes our friends at J&D Automotive, Denton County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Health Center, and Hometown Mechanical, and, of course, Ozark Overhead Door and our Scorebug. We appreciate them. And all the great sponsors that you hear and get to see if you're video streaming or audio streaming or just listening to it on the radio. Everybody that makes it possible. All those ads you hear, that's why we're here, able to bring you Tiger basketball and Tiger baseball and Tiger football and the parades and all that good stuff here on KSMO Media. Appreciate them all very, very much. Salem will inbound it down by 11 to start this third quarter. Have a little water on the floor. Trying to get that all taken care of before somebody slips a little bit. 39-28 Mountain View on top. Salem's next games will be Monday and Tuesday, boys and girls. Mountain Grove will be here for both of those games, and it will be senior night each night. Saluting the seniors on the teams. Here's Richter down all the way to start out the second half. And a travel call on Trey Richter doing a little spinorama. So 9 seconds in, first turnover for the Salem Tigers. Mountain View with the ball, bringing it down. It is Reese, Gavin Reese. Cross underneath it goes to Frazier. He lays it up and in. Lucas Frazier with an easy basket from that low post. The lead to 13 now for Mountain View. As Bryson May has it. May, top of the key, looks left, stops, kicks it outside to Stevens. Roy Stevens to Richter, on top to May. May backs out again, gets cut off. Left side pass to Stevens. Stevens will hand it off to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle, top of the key. He stops, takes a long jumper. It's good. That's about a foot and a half behind that free throw line. Gunnar buries it. Salem again down by 11, just a minute into this third quarter. Reese right side in front of the Mountain View bench. Goes on top to Pruitt. Pruitt driving down, draws the foul on Gately, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Actually, I think they're going to call it on. Nope, it's going to be on Gately. Free throw is good by Pruitt. He's got 8 points. DuBois comes in for Gately. DuBois got the start tonight after Gately was a little bit under the weather yesterday. As Pruitt makes them both, the lead of 13. Here's Gunnar Conkle beyond three, on top to May. Between the circles, May looks inside, and here's Coach Patterson barking out instructions. Takes it down himself all the way down. Lays it up and in. Bryson May with a good read there as Mountain View's defense gave him just a little path. He took it right to that low post and lays it home. Here's Reese at the top of the key. Bounce pass down low. Here comes Pruitt, and he banks it in. Carter with a good, strong move using his body to clear things out. Back to a 13-point lead for Mountain View. Richter handing it off to May. Across to Roy Stevens. Left side pass to Du Bois in the corner. On top, Richter. Underneath to May. Nice play, and he lays it home. Nice read by Richter. Good move by May on that baseline. Sent him down by 11 again, 45-34. Pass in the corner. It's a three for Frazier. Pinball's up and out, no good. Stevens gets that rebound. Roy to Conkle, back to Roy, back to Conkle. Over to May. Half-court defense by Mountain View here, second half. May again drives down, stops off the glass, too hard. Comes off the rim, into the hands of Frazier. Quickly the other way, Ripko, like a just shot out of a cannon. His shot no good, but he gets his own rebound and taps it across to Frazier, down low to Reese, and a charge called on Reese. Gavin Reese goes over top of Caden Du Bois. Caden a little shaken up on that one. Ripko didn't have to grab that rebound there. He did a great job of deflecting it away from the Tiger player right to his own man. It's a very smart basketball play there by Drew Ripko. But the charge on Reese, his second foul. Salem still down by 11. A handoff to Gunnar Conkle. Baseline all the way up. Nice move. Lays it in. He's got 18. Salem went down by 9 with 5 minutes to go, third quarter. A long three and nothing but net for Terrell Gaines. He's got 16. Just when you think you're making the move, Gaines will do something like that, pull up from the NBA. Here comes Gunnar Conkle. Again, nice fadeaway jumper, but too hard. But May gets the rebound and scores. Bryson's got 8. 48-38. Tigers trailing Mountain View here at home on this Friday night. Pass goes right side to Frazier. Lucas hanging on to it. On top, Ripko. Ripko stops left corner. Driving down inside the paint to Pruitt. Now back goes to number 10, Gavin Reese, who makes a nice move and lays it off the glass. He's got a nice run to him, does Reese. Nice stride, I guess I want to say. And here's Conkle trying to get it down. No good. May got the rebound, but he couldn't score it. Now back the other way. Gaines with another three. That one does not go and kept alive into the hands of Richter. 3-on-2. Down to Gunnar Conkle. That shot blocked away. Taking it back to Richter for the three. It's good. And a timeout called. Timeout was called by who? Timeout was called by Mountain View. 50-41 with 3:44 to go after the block by Pruitt. Comes back out high. Richter hits the three, and the Tigers down by 9. We'll come back in 30 seconds. 50-41, Mountain View on top. This is Tiger Basketball and KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
(50-41). Caden Du Bois limping towards the locker room a little bit. Took that charge and has a little bit of an ankle brace on his left side, but he's going to go to the locker room. May need something there. Salem Tigers, Gunnar Conkle, 18 points, leading everybody, and Terrell Gaines has 16 for Mountain View. So a couple of guys hitting their stride tonight. Trey Parsons going to get his first shot at varsity ball here. Big number 40. Comes in for the first time in a varsity game. Good to see him out there. And I know Coach Patterson and I talked about it. He's a big body, and he can block out underneath. And that's what Salem's looking for him to do. So Ripko will hand it off to Gaines. Terrell, he'll shoot from anywhere, trust me. He's already got 16, goes in the corner. Reese from there, he misses. It goes over back of the backboard. It hits the rim, goes back over top. Belong to Salem Tigers. Salem down by 9. Coming out is Frazier in the game, Rutledge. Kunkel will bring it up on the pass from Richter. In the offensive zone. Half-court defense still by Mountain View. Richter trying to drive in. Gunner trying to drive in. Back to Sanders. Right side to Gunner. Gunner stops. Fadeaway jumper. It's good. He's got 20. Tigers down by 7 against Mountain View. The Eagles with 3 minutes left in the third quarter have the ball. It's Gavin Reese. Reese between the circles. Left side pass. Goes to Gaines. Gaines trying to drive baseline. Does. Fadeaway jumper. Partially blocked there by Richter. Comes down with it. Richter has May. Gives it to May. Lays it up. He got it. Salem down by 5 after the block shot. Gaines the other way. Gaines kicks it outside, and a foul's going to be called on Salem. That foul is on the floor as Gaines was trying to kick it out to the outside. I believe Trey Richter is going to get that foul. I'm actually going to call it on Gunnar Kunkel. Pass comes out in the corner, goes quickly across to Gaines, takes that three-pointer. It's good. Well, you can't beat somebody with that kind of touch, boy. He gets open, he's going to, probably about 70% of the time, he's going to hit it. Tigers down by 8. If they got down by 5, good battle back. Here comes Sanders. Right side pass for Gunnar Kunkel. Guard there by Ripko. Drew Ripko. Right on Gunnar Kunkel. Gunnar trying to drive in. Stops. Fadeaway jumper. It's off the iron. Tipped. Comes down and taken there by Gaines. Gaines the other way to the paint. Stops. Pulls up. Flips in the corner to Ripko. His three. It's good. That's what Mountain View can do. They can just turn on a dime and hit that three. They are very good at it. The other way, Gunnar Kunkel. Gunnar outside to Richter. Richter trying to drive in all the way down. Does. Off the glass. In. Good strong move by Trey Richter. Salem again. Down by 9 and a timeout call by Coach Patterson. 56 for Mountain View. 47 for Salem. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Difference in this game, 10 three-pointers by Mountain View. Salem has 3. That's 7 extra points. Salem's down by 9. That's really the big difference right now in this game. It's those three-pointers, and that's one of the reasons when they created that new rule of the three-point shot, it really did change basketball quite a bit, and the strategies involved. Bring it up will be Reese. 56 for Mountain View, 47 for the Salem Tigers. Reese stops at the top of the key. Goes trying to go down low off the hands of Gately. He was trying to feed that pass to Gaines on the baseline. Caden tipped it out of bounds. 1:28 remains third quarter. Gaines fires it out on top. Here's Rutledge firing it back to Gaines on the perimeter. On top to Rutledge. Missed that one, his first miss of the night, and Trey Richter brings it down. Richter for the Salem Tigers. Richter trying to dance his way in. Does. Underneath it goes to Gately. Can't get the shot off now. Turnaround baby hook. Can't get it to go, but he is fouled there by Carter Pruitt. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throws for Salem in this second half belong to Caden Gately. Salem was 0 for 2 in the first half. Gately's free throw good. Carter checks out. Frazier in. Next one by Gately, and this one also good. 56-49. Gaines the other way. Guarded by Richter. Gaines driving down. Trying to bounce past that. Does off Reese. Out of bounds. The turnover. Gaines' pass kind of handcuffed Reese. And he couldn't control it. Second turnover for Mountain View. Salem down by 7. 55 seconds to go. Third quarter. Richter with a three. Oh, it rims out. No good. Brought down by Gaines quickly the other way. Racing down. Gaines up. Trying to flip it up and in. Does not get it to go. And Sanders brings down the rebound. Trey Richter the other way. Richter underneath the May off the glass and in. The Tigers with a quick break again. Back to it in 5. 34 seconds to go. With that ball, it's Reese. Reese looking at Ripko. Fires it to him. Trying to dance his way down. Does, running off the glass. No good. Tip. It comes right back to Ripko, and he banks it in. Unfortunate break there for the Salem Tigers. So it looked like they were going to get the rebound, but they moved up the floor just a smidge too fast. And Ripko able to grab his own rebound. Pass goes outside to Sanders. Down to 6 seconds left. Here comes Trey Richter. Now comes across the counter. Conkle for the three at the buzzer. No good. And we have played 3. Salem Tigers down by 7, 58-51. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
58-51. And here on KSMO Radio, don't forget tomorrow we got a doubleheader for you. Missouri Tiger basketball, 4:30. They'll take on Tennessee. And then the St. Louis Blues will be back in action after their all-star break, minus Vladimir Tarasenko. And they will take on Arizona. 7 o'clock game time, 6:30 pregame show. We'll get to that game immediately following Missouri Tiger basketball. Going to the fourth quarter. 58-51. Salem hanging right here with Mountain View. Down by 7. They've got it as close as 5 here in the second half after being down by 11 at the halftime. With the ball is Reese. Reese trying to get a pick. Does going baseline. Bounce pass underneath the Frazier. Shot no good. Brought down by Gately. Gately with a big rebound there to Gunnar Conkle. Down to Sanders. Back to Gunnar. On the baseline. Jump shot partially blocked by Rutledge. It goes out of bounds. 58-51. Sanders outside it goes. Intended for Richter, but tipped out of bounds by Reese. Hayden will bounce past that to Conkle inside to Gately. Gately trying to fire to May. Does to Richter, back to May. On top, Gunnar Conkle. Right side pass to Sanders. Bounce pass to Gunnar. Gunnar flips it out to Richter. Richter takes the three. It's offline. No good. Reese has the rebound. Reese fires it out, and ball knocked out of bounds, I think, by Gunnar Conkle. Intended for Rutledge. Almost got there. Just didn't quite get there in time. 58-51 our score. With the ball, Gaines handing it off to Reese. Reese between the circles. Looks to flip it outside, does to Frazier for the three-pointer. It's off the iron. Goes into the corner, saved there by Rutledge to Ripko. Ripko all the way back across to Frazier. Frazier trying to move that ball, and he is having some difficulty. And Coach James Lee calls timeout. 58-51, Mountain View on top. Let's take a 30-second break and come right back. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Right here, Salem High School Gymnasium, Stan Stevens and the KSMO Media team bringing you Tiger Basketball on your Friday night. Don't forget Sunday at Super Bowl, Kansas City and Philadelphia. They'll be playing. We don't have that on our KSMO station, but we wish the Chiefs the very best. We'll be back Monday night here at High School Gym. Lady Tiger basketball against Mountain Grove. Lady Tigers will be going for at least a share of the SCA title on Monday. If they can win that game against Mountain Grove, they would go to 6-0. So the only thing we can do is see what happens possibly there. So we'll wait for that Monday night. Mountain Grove Lady Panthers, the Lady Tigers. That'll match up Monday night, senior night here. 6 o'clock JV varsity matchup to follow. 6:56 remaining in regulation. Driving down and losing that ball out of bounds. That's Gaines. That's a turnover. Gives the ball back to the Salem Tigers. Gaines tried to drive through. That ball may have gotten knocked out of his hands, but the officials saw that he's touched it last. Salem trying to narrow the gap. Down by 7. Richter. Top of the key. Drives right. Drives left. Trying to go to the paint. Lost the ball. Stolen away by Mountain View. Quickly down to Ripko. Lays it up and in. Trey tried to do a little too much there. Turn that ball over. When he had an opportunity to move it outside or move it back, did not get a chance to do that. Now fadeaway jumper by Conkle does not go. Gately trying to get it, does not. It's brought down, tipped by Frazier. Underneath it goes, missing that shot was Gaines, and the Tigers bring it back down as Gately gets it to Richter. Trey all the way across the floor, stops, gives it to Conkle, back on the top to May. Bryson trying to get a pick, turns, spins, takes it to the hole, missed it, gets his own rebound, missed it again, and then a foul's going to be called underneath. A foul going to be called on Bryson May. Salem goes back in a half-court defense. Salem down by 9. 5:54 to go. This is SCA basketball. Salem 2-2. Mountain View 4-0. Down they come. Here's Gaines looking outside, flips it out there to Frazier. Lucas Frazier all the way across the floor. Now to Reese. Reese back to Frazier. Right at the top of the key, back to Reese. Tipped out of bounds by Hayden Sanders. Pass comes to Gaines on the inbound with 5:30 to go, fourth quarter. Pass goes in the corner to Frazier. Frazier flipping it down low to Pruitt. Pruitt spins off the glass in. Carter Pruitt makes an 11-point game again for Mountain View. They've been very patient here in the fourth quarter. Salem has not scored in the fourth quarter. Here's Richter trying to change that. It will not fall. He draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. 5:03 remains. Foul is called on Reese, Gavin's third foul. Salem is 2 of 4 from the stripe, and that one will not go for Richter. Rutledge ready to come back in. He'll come in for Reese. Only 6 players have played for Mountain View tonight. Free throw is good this time. 10-point deficit by the Tigers from Mountain View. Against Mountain View, I should say. And Terrell Gaines will bring it up. He looks left. Hands that ball off there, stolen away by Richter, but he just can't get possession of it. And Gaines gets by 3 guys, down 4, flips it up and in. Sam never could get the true steal, and they're down by 12. Here's Conkle on the perimeter, stops outside to May. Back to Conkle. Conkle going baseline against Gaines. That shot is blocked there by Pruitt. Nice play by Pruitt. Come across and read that play. Here's Ripko. Town took this jumper. It goes in and out of the basket. No good. Put back up and in by Pruitt. Big rebound by Pruitt, and he draws the foul on Gately. Pruitt got that ball backed up and then bumped into Gately, who gets called for the foul, his 4th. And makes it a 14-point Mountain View lead with 4:21 to go. That's a huge basket. And that hits the free throw. Makes it a 5-possession game. Still a lot of time. It's still 5 possessions. It's 5 possessions, and you have to stop the opponent. Here's Conkle. Conkle outside to Sanders. Another 3? No, off the front of the rim. Ripko has that rebound. He's got 11 points. The long pass down to Frazier. Frazier struggles with it, but gets it back to Gaines. His 3 is good. Gaines with 24 points. Makes it look easy. If you're watching on the video, it just makes it look so easy. Here's May down in, trying to scoop it up. It will not fall. He draws the foul. He'll go to the line with Tigers down by 18. Gunnar Conkle, I think, got a finger in the eye here when he came down. The ball player came by, accidentally caught him around the eye. They're giving him trying to keep it from watering. That's the hardest part. As Bryson May goes to the line and he shoots it, and he scores on that free throw. So Ripko gets his 4th foul. May has another free throw coming. And this one is also good. 3 of 4 from the stripe here in this 4th quarter for Salem, but they're down by 16. Here's Gaines driving down, stops, fade away off the glass. Yes, that's a nice shot. Terrell Gaines. 26 points tonight. 18-point lead now for Mountain View as Richter on top to Landon Richter. Landon stops outside to May. Driving all the way down, will lay it up and in. Bryson May with a nice move. He's got 16 on the night. And I believe we have a full timeout called on the floor. And one official pointing at the other. Didn't know if he just called for an official's timeout, but we do have a timeout. 72-56, it's Mountain View on top. We'll take a 30-second break and come back here in the 4th quarter. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And again, we want to thank all those sponsors to make it possible for us to bring you Tiger Basketball and also local events as well. That includes J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, the Align by Design Health Center, and Hometown Mechanical. And don't forget our friends over at Zark Overhead Door with our score bug. I want to thank all those for making it possible, plus our radio sponsors and other sponsors as well. That make it possible for us to be able to broadcast these games for you on KSMO Media. Without them, we're not here. 72-56, Mountain View on top. Salem with full court pressure as here comes Gaines. Spins away. He's got Frazier all alone. Instead goes to Rutledge, who will put it up, and it does not go. But brought down by Frazier, and his shot blocked by Sanders, but Sanders will draw the foul. That'll be his 4th. Sanders able to pull that rebound down, but Frazier thought that ball was going in. I think Sanders did too, but then when the ball did come down, Sanders reached in, got that ball, but didn't work. (73-56), make it 74 as Frazier hits them both. Mountain View have not shot a lot of free throws, but they are 5 of 5 here in the second half after going 4 of 10 in that first half. Here's Trey Richter. Back to May. May trying to dance in off the glass. No good. Ball loose taken by Frazier. Frazier getting it back to Gaines. 2:45 to go. Gaines will be fouled by Trey Richter. 16 foul. 7 is the key one that gives them the bonus. Not there yet. Reese back in for Rutledge. Reese ready to inbound it. Does to Ripko. He's got 4 fouls in this game. Back to Gaines. Gaines backs out behind 3. He's having a heck of a night. Takes it down. Flips it up. No good. Sanders has that one. Comes the other way. Flipping it to May. 2.5 to go. Salem down by 18. Pass to Landon Richter for 3. Off the front of the rim. No good. Gately can't bring it down. Gately went up. The ball was tipped by Reese. Tried to bring it back down off his fingertips and out of bounds. Gately a check out. Pass comes to Gaines on the inbound to Reese. Now over to Ripko. Ripko flips it down the corner to Frazier. 2:15 to go. Now to Pruitt all alone. He lays it in, and he gets the extra shot as he draws the foul. Carter Pruitt has 7, make that 18 points. Foul on Bryson May, his 3rd, and to the line Pruitt. Misses the free throw, but a lane violation push-off on Reese. So Reese pushes off. He's got 4. So Pruitt missed. But Reese gets the foul. Here's Conkle from the corner for a 3. It's an air ball into the hands of Frazier. Long pass the other way to Frazier, and to Pruitt, and he missed that one. May brings down the rebound. May all the way down, trying to kick it down to Sanders, and a foul called on Ripko, and that'll be number 5 for Drew. He finishes the night with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Sanders looking inside to May, off the glass, missed it, and taken down by Pruitt. His pass intended for Gaines, knocked out of bounds by Richter. 1:49 to go. Mountain View with a 20-point lead here on Little Cheerleader Night. A nice crowd on hand for this one. Bringing it down the other way, here's Gaines. Gaines, just a junior. He'll be back again next year. They have just 2 seniors, Ripko and Frazier. They will be gone, but they still got a wealth of talent here on Mountain View. So the foul called on Richter, his 3rd. Gaines to the line to shoot the free throw, and he hits. He's now 2 of 3 from the stripe. Got 27 on the night. 28 makes them both. The lead to 22 now. Mountain View will stay undefeated, I believe, in the SCA. That shot no good. And brought down underneath by Rutledge. He is fouled, and he'll go to the line as he is fouled there by the Salem Tigers. So Thayer's undefeated, and I believe Mountain View's undefeated, and they match up next week. That should be I believe that's next week. I don't think that's tomorrow. That should be a dandy ball game. Thayer and Mountain View. 78-56 the score. Richter with his 4th foul. To the line, Rutledge, and he missed that one. And May has that rebound. Off to Landon Richter. Landon all across to Trey for the 3. It's good. Trey has 15. Tigers, though, down by 19. Frazier flips it across to Rutledge with 1:05 to go. On their center court, stops trying to get that into Gaines. Gaines still has that ball while still loose on the floor. Tied up and a timeout called by Coach Lee. 78-59, Mountain View on top. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Well, Mountain View is pulled away. They've outscored Salem Tigers 20-8 in this 4th quarter. 11 threes in this game for Mountain View. That's a lot of three-pointers. Terrell Gaines has 5 of them. And Rutledge has 3 more. The inbound comes to Gaines with 58 seconds left. Less than a minute to go. Gaines drives down. He'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line. And it will be a double bonus for him. He'll shoot 2. He could get to the 30-point mark now if he can hit both. Free throw is good. I mentioned Mountain View will go on to win this game. They have 1 full week left in their regular season for district play. He hits them both. Gaines with 30 points on the night. 80-59 our score. Here's Trey Richter all the way down. Nice move, but can't get it to go as the ball hits the side of the rim. Brought down and controlled by Mountain View. As Gaines gets it over to Rutledge. She'll get in the offensive zone. 35 seconds left. Comes to Pruitt. Comes to Reese, Now back to Rutledge. Pruitt down in the corner. Reese is in the other corner, so they can play 4 corners here. And Reese gets it now. 21-point lead for Mountain View. Reese flips it back out to Rutledge. They just take their time. He's trying to kill the clock now with 15 seconds to go. Bounce pass to Reese. Flips it over to Gaines. Down to 8 seconds. This one's done. 80-59. Mountain View comes to Salem Tiger, into the Salem Tiger gym and wins. Salem now 6-16 on the year. Mountain View, well, I believe they're 15-4. 2-3 on the SCA for Salem. I believe 5-0 now for Mountain View. 80-59 our final score. A 3-minute break. We'll come back. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, They grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Screen.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They are so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything. From furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these winter car care deals at K&H Auto Supply in Salem, where you can get a Performance Tool 6-piece hook and pick set for only $10.99, a Titan 25-piece hex key set for $13.99, and 6-ton jack stands $84.99 for the pair. K&H Auto Supply is your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Salem Tigers fall to 6-16 on the year, 2-3 in the SCA as Mountain View comes to town. Salem stayed with them for 3 quarters, down by 7. Got to within 5 in that second half, after being down 11 at halftime. And boy, I tell you what, Terrell Gaines comes up with some big shots, hits those threes, and all of a sudden when you feel momentum coming your way, he just kind of takes the air out of the building by hitting one of those long NBA threes or just making a heck of a move. What a young talent he is. 30 points tonight for Terrell Gaines. And as we mentioned, with 5 threes by himself tonight out of the 11 that Mountain View had, he's a heck of a talent out there for Mountain View. And so a lot of double figure scores in this game for both teams. As Carter Pruitt finished with 18. Drew Ripko had 11, 9 for Brady Rutledge, 7 for Lucas Frazier, and 5 for Gavin Reese for Mountain View. Those are the only guys that played tonight. 13 of 20 from the free throw line. They only had 7 turnovers. They had 5 steals in the game. Leading rebounder for Mountain View was Carter Pruitt with 6, 5 for Drew Ripko, as well as Lucas Frazier, 4 for Gaines and Reese, 3 for Brady Rutledge in this contest. Actually, yeah, that's right. There we go. 3. All righty. And so for the Salem Tigers, they had 3 guys in double figures as well. Gunnar Conkle finished with 20 points on the night, 16 for Bryson May, 15 for Trayden Richter. Hayden Sanders had 6, couple points for Caden Gately in the contest. And that was it for the Salem Tigers as far as residual scoring. 5 of 8 from the free throw line. They had 11 turnovers in the game, which is really a good number, and they had 4 steals. From the free throw line, Salem 5 of 8. Leading rebounder for the Salem Tigers, Bryson May with 6. 4 for Caden Gately, Hayden Sanders, and Gunnar Conkle. 1 each for Trayden Richter and Roy Stevens, and Caden DuBois as well. Fouling out in the game was Drew Ripko. He did so with 1:55 to go. And he was the only one to foul out of the game, though Richter and Gately and Sanders all finished with 4 fouls for the Salem Tigers, who fall to 6-16, 2-3 in the SCA. Earlier tonight, the JV did beat Mountain View. Final score there, 67-39. We'll take a final 2-minute break and come back and tell you what's happening over the weekend and next week in Tiger basketball. We return in 2 minutes. This is Tiger Basketball, KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Relationships. It's not just being on a first name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, President of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Well, be with us on KSMO tomorrow. Missouri Tigers, they're playing pretty good basketball. They'll be taking on Tennessee, 4:30 pregame show and 5 o'clock tip-off. And then immediately following the Missouri Tiger game, the Blues are back from their all-star break, and they'll take on the Arizona Coyotes. 6:30 pregame show, 7 o'clock game time. We'll join that Blues broadcast immediately after the Missouri Tiger basketball game. Tonight, Salem fell to Mountain View. I didn't play too bad tonight, but Mountain View's just that good. 80-59. Tigers just couldn't get enough scoring in that fourth quarter, and you got to give a lot of credit to Mountain View. They've been in this position before where the team gets close, then they get separation again, and then they just kind of play some pretty good defense, and that's what they did tonight against the Tigers. Shut them down in that fourth quarter, and outscored them in that fourth quarter by a final score of 22-8. And won it going away 80-59. Of course, Salem had to foul down the stretch. They did some free throws, and that made that lead look a little bit more of a blowout than it really was. Very good game tonight for the Salem Tigers. By the way, speaking of Salem Tigers, the Lady Tigers will be back in action come Monday night. It'll be senior night. Yes, I know they have another game at home following that against St. Clair, but they want to have their senior night against Mountain Grove Monday night. 6 o'clock JV action, varsity matchup to follow. We'll have both games on the KSMO media stream. We will have the broadcast of the varsity game on KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7. The media streams on KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream Facebook page, and KSMO YouTube page. Boys, they'll do the same thing on Tuesday night. Identical. It'll be senior night again, and again the same thing. 6 o'clock JV action, varsity game to follow. Both games streamed on the media, video streamed, and the audio broadcast on the varsity games only. And that will be next week on Monday and Tuesday. Coming down to district time, and not going to be too far away now. So we'll be keeping it right here in KSMO. When they do seed the districts, we'll let you know when they play. Boys and girls will not be playing same nights now. They've got these districts changed this year, so it looks like the boys will be playing on the Monday night. Tuesday will go girls, Wednesday boys, Thursday girls. As far as they move through, that's going to be the first round of districts will be those alternating nights. So we'll keep you posted on that, give you more information as we get closer to that. But in the meantime, tonight, 80-59, Mountain View on top. For Jim back at the station, for Ben doing all this video stuff that he does down there. Man is a magician down there. And then my name is Stan Stevens. Thanks for joining us on KSMO Media for the game tonight. Mountain View bested the Tigers 80-59. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Go Chiefs. And this is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Thank you for watching this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Tiger Basketball. This game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Taxmasters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Align by Design Health Center, Town and Country Bank, Healthy Dent County, Elwood Real Estate, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC.